We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. Underway in Buffalo. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Hall to start the drive. They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Hall again. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
You talk about this Jets defense. Well, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
A game there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And the Bills at 6-4 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have the home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful. Now,
touchdown Bills! Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. of the gun. They run it with Hall.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by Ed Oliver. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Hall again on second down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 49 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. They'll go again with Hall.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Steps away. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the passer, number 28.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
They'll run with Hall.
Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
That is caught.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker. On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets.
But how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted.
And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44.
So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their 2nd pick on 2 drives.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Allen going to change this at the line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Allen. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their 1st sack of the contest.
On play action, Allen. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, given 5 on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor there. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 1. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Their partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Here's Allen to throw it. He'll dump this off to Cook, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
7 yards there and a first down.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Allen now looks to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Allen going to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen flushed out right. It's caught by Davis. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Finding Knox there, complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Allen. Able to shake him off. Setting up the screen for Cook. And a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Paul again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 76 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Hey, 626. Hey, 88. Box it.
On 1st down, Rodgers. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Cat 300.
Throwing is Rodgers. He completes it to Julio Jones. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Rodgers.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
They'll try again.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Cook running right. Room here to run. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
65 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
And now they'll throw with Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. The kick by Bass is good.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, Those will be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And he returns this to the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A toss left side for Hall.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Julio. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Rodgers now on 1st down.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take this to the 46.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 2nd and 6 coming up. On the draw, it's Hall.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now.
On the move to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. James Cook, 37 yards. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
That's caught. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On first down, right back to Hall.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed it.